Hey, I'm Sabrina from GetYourRockOut, and I'm with Dan and Adam from Black Diamond. How are you guys doing?
I'm alright, to you? Good.
Yeah, not too bad. So you're looking forward to your gig later on?
Yeah, we're really excited. There was a few last minute preparations last night in order to get the set down, but luckily we managed to pull most of our songs off, plus one surprise cover that we'll be doing in the set, so...
No hints?
80s rock.
Okay.
That's what you're getting for now, yeah.
Alright, I look forward to it.
Yeah, thank you.
So, acoustic, is that different for you guys?
It's something we're not very used to at all. We've maybe played one acoustic gig ever as a band, but we were invited down after our headline in Grand Central last week, and we feel as though it's a massive opportunity for us, basically, and supporting Blaze Bayley, which is someone I've idolised for many years, so...
Anyway, dream come true, is it?
It's one of, definitely, yeah. It's amazing to actually be involved with bands of such a high status and stuff, and people who've been like, we've had a few.
Yeah, we've had a few gigs with like quite big bands, but none of them have really been like us, like a rock band.
Yeah.
So this is the first kind of gig where every band's a rock band.
Normally we'd be pigeonholed into sort of, because we're from Liverpool, obviously with the accent. Well, he's not, but we are. What happens is, in Liverpool, a lot of the bands are indie bands, for instance, so in which case we'll be put on a bill with lots of indie alternative bands and no rock bands, so it's a different change for us to even be surrounded by similar music, so it's nice.
Yeah. So is that quite nice, being surrounded by like, the same music rather than...
It's a lot different, but that's why we come to Manchester a lot, because there's a much better rock scene there for gigs, and that's why we keep playing gigs over here as opposed to any local ones for us, so yeah.
Fair enough. So, with the different bands you supported, what would you say is your favourite ones?
Oh.
For me, it was Motion City Soundtrack, because I've listened to them for like 5 years now. So it was weird.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd get to see them, let alone support them on a gig. So that was probably my favourite.
And I think mine too would be, we supported We Are the Ocean not too long ago, which was a big high-profile gig. And also we supported Cobra and the Lotus, who just toured with Kiss and Def Leppard in America, and obviously like a very big fan of them. So again, getting put on the bill for that was quite incredible, to be honest. But yeah.
And so, if you guys carry on going the way you are, ideally, what bands would you have supporting you?
Supporting us?
Yeah.
Well, it depends what status we're talking about here, doesn't it? Because I don't want to go, oh, let's get Kiss to support us. That's never going to happen in a million years.
I'm gonna say that.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, no, like any suitable, because I think I'll speak on behalf of the members who aren't here as well. A lot of our favourite bands have been Alter Bridge, Blackstone Cherry, Hailstorm, Heaven's Basement, all of these type of bands, and we've grew up listening to them. Well, we're not that old ourselves yet, but we've grew up listening to those sorts of bands, and that's the reason that we're playing rock music. And I mean, you grew up on different types of bands, didn't you? But
yeah, well, I've been in the band about 4 months now, and joining this band was like my introduction to hard rock music. So like until then, I was into much lighter stuff. But
Elvis?
it's embarrassing now. Elvis. That was when I was like 11. I was into Elvis. It was mostly like pop punk stuff, really. It's my music taste has like changed so much since I've been in this band. So the bands that I'd want to support us wouldn't be like us at all, because all of my favourite bands from when I was younger just wouldn't suit us.
Would you admit indie?
Oh, it's stuff like Blink-182. It's that kind of really old pop punk.
Fair enough.
Rival Sons. I'd love to play a gig with Rival
yeah,
Sons.
we're big fans of Rival Sons, but again, that's more blues orientated than us. So
yeah, exactly.
There we go.
You could just do like a whole like different music concert, sort of just like different all the genres or something.
Yeah, we write a few songs for each genre so we can cover all bases. And then
Plan for the future.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. That'd be great. I think in terms of songs, actually, we went through a period of writing sort of obviously centralised rock, but we'd branch out into different sorts of areas. But now what we're starting to focus on is really defining ourselves within the hard rock genre and actually writing songs that perfectly suit it and will keep us within a genre, and therefore we can build on it, as opposed to just sort of touching on different areas and maybe getting one or two fans from each sort of genre.
So would you say you're finding your own sound now?
Well, yeah, pretty much. That's basically the whole idea of it. I mean, I think we have a sort of sound that we have even within the band, but I think getting the actual style right and getting the different aspects of songs, I'd say, yeah.
We're just starting to kind of do that now, actually get our sound.
Yeah.
Because we've basically been, after the EP, well, we recorded an EP, and then after that we've kind of been experimenting and pushing as to what we want to be, and we've kind of found it now. Yeah.
Did you ever think you would get to this point where you are?
I think, especially in the time we've been given, it's absolutely ridiculous, because we've only known Adam for about 4 months, and since he's joined the band, our debut single got Classic Rock Magazine's Track of the Week. We've supported some huge bands even in the time you've been here. Even getting invited down to play today was a surprise enough, because we weren't expecting anything from it. But we've had interest from all sorts of parties, and I think we just keep doing what we're doing, but really trying to push ourselves forwards. I think the more we gig and the more we get our name out there, the more people are going to know who we are. So that's the aim at the end of the day.
Yeah, so you got loads of gigs planned?
Yeah.
lots and lots of gigs. I think we've booked our 54th gig this year. So we've still got about 27 gigs left this year as it stands, and we've already played, I don't know, like 30 to 40 gigs now. So it's been a busy year, and that's only in the time we've been with Adam in 4 months. So yeah, because before that we were. A funny story actually. The first thing we ever done with Adam was record our EP. So before we actually knew him, we were locked in a transit van going down to London because there wasn't enough room in the front of it, ready to record an EP. So we'd never played a gig before, and he'd only practiced with us twice, and then we had to record our new single, our whole EP, and we didn't even know him. So we got to know each other over the course of the few days. Well, long exposure to each other was enough, I think. But it was a laugh. No, it was really good.
And you still together, so it must have worked.
Yeah. Well, I think we just sort of put up with each other now. We just know what everyone's going to say, so we just sort of carry on with it.
I've ended up spending more time with this band than my actual family this year, genuinely, which is just mad when you think about it.
So if people want to check you out further, where's best to go?
I think we're on pretty much most social networks. We have Facebook, where it's Black Diamond, or BD Music UK. You can BD Music UK is on Twitter, YouTube, all the others. So if you type in Black Diamond or Stranglehold, which is our debut single, you'll find it on YouTube straight away.
So have you got an album at the moment?
No, we haven't got an album. We're currently writing. We're writing towards an album at the moment. We may be dabbling into an EP before we do another album on top of our current EP, but we'll have to wait and see on that one, I think.
So hopefully more to come then.
Definitely more to come. We've got a few ideas already, so it'll be great.
Should be good. Well, thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much for having us. Seriously, thank you.
Cheers.